Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Arcana! Let's continue through Balnia Temple. Oh, there's enemies here. I didn't think there were enemies back here. I thought, like, once you got past the boss, there were no more enemies on this side, but, well, apparently I was wrong. Okay, well, let's, keep on going at them, then. Unfortunately, Sylph still does not have any attack spells, but this will change. Soon enough, viewers, soon enough. Yeah, you can't equip anything on spirits. They have no equipment. I guess they're kind of like monsters in, well, most other RPGs. Whenever you have monsters in your party, you don't have equipment on them or anything like that. So let's just keep on moving on here. I changed the video settings slightly for my recording this time, so let me know what you think. I'm still kind of working on it. Tweaking, I'm using a new method of video recording for this to increase the video quality. But anyway, we got a new enemy, Gurjan. You saw how he cast Lightning 1 there. I think he's the only enemy in this area that can cast spells. Well, let's see. We want to take the fourth path on the left. 1, 2, 3. 3. Oops. Go back one. Yeah, you can walk backwards by pressing down. All those other paths, they just loop around or lead to dead ends or something or other. Whoa! 5 enemies? Whatever shall I do about them? Well, these are fire elemental enemies. Let's use a water card on them. Let's use 1. That ought to be enough for these guys. So basically, 1 water card lets you cast Water 1. And that'll be really good against large groups of gels like that. That's why I brought the cards with me, to deal with large groups of enemies like that. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. Gives Rooks a lot of versatility, because he's got spells for buffs and debuffs, some healing, some attack magic. Everyone else is pretty much specialized to whatever they do. So, now, usually I like taking out spellcasters first, because I don't like having to wait forever for their spells to resolve, because they cast them on your party 1 character at a time. So, not really a whole lot that you can do about that. Lizards, fire elemental, they deal a bit more damage, and Tifa's starting to get a little low on HP there. So let's take care of that. There we go. Alright. Let's see, the path. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, path on the left leads to a big area, another dead end. Not really worried about it. Lizards have, I think, 20 HP also, so they're going to be a little tricky to deal with, but nothing we can't handle. So, but we are going to have to take them out 2 at a time. Do I use a water card here? Nah. Take that! Especially when I've already taken some damage off of you and I don't need the critical hits. But, okay, we'll take care of it. Oh, by the way, enemies in the back there, you see how that Gurjan is in the back there? They have a little bit more defense when they're further back like that. So you pretty much almost always want to take care of enemies up front first. Hooray! We gained a level. Fortunately, spells, I think, ignore row. So, okay, yeah, let's use your heal 2 spell. Well, nah, you can take a little more damage. Let's wait on that one. Let's see. What? Oh, you learned a new spell. Flee. But look at that MP cost. Holy cow. It can be useful, but, you know, it costs a lot. You're better off just using a healing spell. Let's go over here. We got a bit of a treasure trove here. Whoa, holy crap! 8 of them. I have no way of dealing with that. Well, let's use change attribute to wind. This is why I brought wind cards, because we don't have, attack magic for Sylph yet, so let's take a look at that. There we go. And yeah, I know, I misspoke in the last episode. Wind enemies weak to wind. Yeah. By the way elements work is a little tricky in this game. It's sort of like a rock, paper, scissors, where wind is strong against earth, which is strong against water, which is strong against fire, which is strong against wind. And it goes in a cycle like that. But it's not quite that simple. There's an element that you'll deal like twice as much damage to, and then there's an element that you'll deal like 50% more damage to. Like wind, for example, is very strong against earth. You'll deal double damage against them, but they'll deal about like half damage against you. But let's say wind also will deal 50% more damage to water. However, water elemental enemies will deal 50% more damage to you. if you're wind elemental. So there's a give and take with that, and yeah, I'll try to go over that as much as I can when it becomes appropriate, but for right now, whoa. Okay, we're good. I gotta heal. Let me heal. That's, yeah, I gotta use those 2 water cards. I'm dying here. Water, not so good against Earth. But I can take out those 2 guys in the back, and that's what I'm worried about, so. Yeah, I'm probably wasting those water cards, but I'm kind of dying here. By the way, heal 2 restores for about 180 HP, maybe 190, something like that. So you want to be a little careful with that. Or conserve your MP, that is. I didn't want to use that earlier in the battle when we had those Gurchins there, because it wouldn't really help much against them. Not to mention, it'd make me weak against that gel there. Hey, alright, we learned attack and pair. But first things first, let's use heal 2 on myself. There we go. Wow, I just got into like 3 battles in 4 steps there. Holy cow. Yeah, the encounter rate for this game is high. But that's the way it was for most RPGs back in the day, so. And we liked it! I mean, otherwise we'd finish the game in a couple hours, or whatever you end up seeing when I edit out all the battles. So, yeah, Sylph, not too useful in this battle. We got Saurians here. Like I said, fire is very strong against wind. So one thing you could do, if you wanted to, use the call command, and just send Sylph away, if you wanted to. But, since there's only 2 of them, I'm not extraordinarily worried about it, and I'd like Sylph to act as a meat shield, because she can automatically just regenerate HP, so I'm not too worried about that. But I am running into a lot of battles here. I would like to get Rooks up to level 7 if I can. Get through this treasure trove here, too. Sleeping Bag restores HP and MP to 1 character. That's nice. I gotta be careful when I pause my sentences in case I get interrupted by a random battle or something. But there we got a return ring. Basically returns you to town. So if you're new to the game, you could use that, buy new equipment. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna head straight to the boss. Who's the boss? I don't know. Fonz? No. Yeah, the Fonz is in this game. Yeah, that's great. Now, a lot of people were asking me, H.C. Bailey, why is Change Attribute to Wind your favorite spell in the game? Well, the reason is because of when you learn it, more so than the number of Earth Elementals, enemies there are in the game. The thing is that early on, you're really strapped for gold, and Change Attribute to Wind makes it a whole lot easier to get through this part of the game without buying armor. Whereas later in the game, money will not be as big of a problem. So I'm not worried about it there. I mean, yeah, we still want to use the change attribute spells, but it's not as pertinent. So yeah, just have self-defend like a meat shield. Good girl. Who's a good spirit? Alright, and after that battle, Rooks got up to level 7 there, and Sylph learned Lightning 1. Alright, so now I don't need to use those wind cards for that. I could, but you don't have to. So, man, I love how random battles come up in clusters like that, but I need to take a moment to heal up, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. For boss time! Yeah, kick ass! Now, this guy is a different breed of cat altogether compared to the first one. No, not really. He just, he still only uses physical attacks, Earth Elemental, so pretty easy, actually. But he does have, I think, double the HP of the, what was it, the Stone Guardian? Take that! Yeah! You know, I might as well use those, Earth, well, I do have a couple extra wind cards, but, nah, actually, I'll save them for later. I could use them, but I'm not gonna. But now, Sylph can get on the action a bit more than before. Their Spirit's physical attacks suck hard. So, yeah, you really want to avoid those if you can. I mean, they're only good, like, really, in Chapter 1. That's it. After that, enemies just get more than enough HP that you really want to use your spirit spells when you can for their damage. Because you can't equip weapons, and stats by themselves don't really do a whole lot for your attack power. So, by the way, speaking of spells, enemies, like you saw the Gurjin who had the spell, enemies only have, if they have a spell at all, they only have one. So it's kind of like Dragon Warrior 1 as far as how simple the battle mechanics are in the game. Just so you know. Okay, now this is the part where I know that there aren't, there's no random battles or anything like that. At least, yeah, okay, there we go. Well, let's find, where are those evil spirits anyway? They said there were evil spirits here. Ah, there we go. What the? What? Huh. Well, that's weird. Well, I'm sure it was, yeah, just my imagination. Maybe I stepped on a trap like in Final Fantasy Tactics! No. What kind of name is that? Axis? I think in the direct translation it was, his name was just Axe, but, well, whatever. No, we were just here to stop some spirits. Have you seen them around here? What do you mean by that? What's going on here? Tifa? Whose side are you on? Yeah, remember she learned that paralysis spell earlier? Humble my ass? What do you think you're doing? Well, if they can control it, then why did you send me here? Win? We didn't win anything. Playoffs? I mean, what's he doing here? I thought he had... What's going on? Who's Rimsala? I think she was in the title of the Japanese version of the game. Well, there are. I haven't ran into any of them. Well, that's my job, isn't it? Well, I thought we were doing pretty good. You mean manipulate them? Like Delita? Well, can't I do that? What do you mean? Well, you could have told us! I'm not getting into... Yeah, let's get into a butt-down-my situation. Why not? Sure, I'll help you out. We were childhood friends. What's going on? What is that? Nuts. Yeah, no matter what you choose, you have to fight them. Okay, it's time for friend against friend. What? Battle to the end? Nuts. Crap. What do we do now? I can't do anything. That's not fair. What'd you do to Sylph? Can we defeat Ariel? Will Rook survive? And what can we do about Rimsala even if we do? Find out next time on Let's Play Arcana. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day, viewers. If you can.